thing just went, hello, how are you all? Finland, you're all too polite. I'm like, how are you? Can we applaud? Can we? Yes, we can! Okay, so this is a panel called Movies Everybody Disagrees With You On. And I'll introduce myself. I think most of you know who I am, but I'm Doug Walker. I have a website called channelawesome.com. I do a character called Nostalgia Critic. Well, I don't do, just spoiler for an upcoming episode. Yeah, it's a show where I play a character called Nostalgia Critic, and I yell and scream, and I get really angry about movies. And a lot of people see him as a character. He's meant to be goofy and silly, but some people take him a little seriously and say, like, yeah, you know, we should get really angry at these movies, and we should hate others who don't like these movies. That's not how it works. And this is a panel kind of about that, because I think at some point, especially on the internet, we get kind of this big thing where it's like your likes or dislikes of movies are like fact. Like, this is bad, and if you like it, you're wrong. That's just not how it works. You know, if you flip a coin and it landed heads, well, that's right, that's a fact. But if you like a movie and someone else doesn't, there's nothing factual about that. It's just opinions. You know, you can't, someone can look at a piece of art, and I have a heavenly glow now, nice. Someone can look at a piece of art, and if you can like it, it can really touch you, and someone else can like it, and oh, that sucks. But neither one is wrong. And movies are very much art, and they are very much about interpretation. Where'd my heavenly glow go? You people applaud light. But no, it's very much about, you know, interpretation and what a film does for you, the same way you can look at a painting. I mean, if somebody looks at the Mona Lisa and says, you know, wow, that makes me think back to, like, you know, my childhood. My mother gave a very similar smile, so that really means a lot to me. If the person next to you is probably not going to say, I had the exact same mother and the exact same reaction. It's like, no, it's gonna be different. That's what's so great. But you discovered something about that person. You discovered that, you know, his or her mother looked like Mona Lisa and had this beautiful smile and meant a lot to that person. You can discover a lot about a person by disagreeing or agreeing or just asking, why do you think that? And finding out about it. So what I usually do is I open this up, talk about a movie that either I like and everyone else hates, or I hate and everybody else likes. And I'm trying to think of a, oh, okay, I know one. I like X-Men 3. Hey! Oh, wow, okay. Okay, well, I brought the two. Oh, you still hear me? Yeah. Okay. I found the two that liked it as well, and then everyone else just went. No, I know you said there's no facts here, but you were wrong. No, and I totally understand how other people hate that movie. I'm not going to be shocked. But no, the reason I liked it, though, they're kind of selfish reasons. Because, you know, I grew up with X-Men, and even though I like the other two films, I felt they're kind of moving at that Harry Potter pace, like, you know, where in this movie, we find out Voldemort's middle name, and it's like, that's all you found out. It's the same thing with X-Men, like, well, Wolverine had a mysterious past. This guy had something to do with it, and it's like, that's all you know. The third one, I felt stuff happened, and characters died, and they were making big choices. I thought they were addressing stuff that at the time was really relevant with the cure, and whether or not, is there a cure? Should it be called a cure? You know, what side do you take for that? We get to see Beast, Kelsey Grammer's Beast. And I mean, to me, that was like when Hugh Jackman was Wolverine. That's not like, oh, that's a guy playing Wolverine. I saw Wolverine. Or when Michael Keaton played Batman. It's like, I didn't see a guy play Batman. I saw Batman. It's the same thing with Beast. Even though the Phoenix wasn't, you know, what I technically wanted it to be, I kind of knew they weren't going to be able to do the alien thing, but I saw Phoenix do Phoenix stuff. I saw her blow stuff up and take lives, and it was just, it felt like stuff was finally happening. It went nowhere, and that pissed me off, but everything leading up to it I thought was just so much fun. I thought it was an X-Men movie that was actually really feeling like, you know, kind of a gritty, cool X-Men movie. But whenever people say, but they kill off so many of the main characters, I didn't like those characters anyway. way. It's just, you know, the ones they get rid of. So I acknowledge it's totally selfish. Is it actually a good movie, like by how we measure good movies? Probably not. But it's one of those that I felt like I saw X-Men. I saw X-Men on the big screen. I saw them do cool X-Men stuff I really wanted to see them do for a while. And I really, really enjoyed it. But if you say, I hate that movie and here's why, you're not wrong. And I'm not right or wrong either. It's one of those fun things when you discover something about